Kiko, bienvenido a Lima, te saluda Exer de Punto Exer. Hace un momento mencionaste que dentro de tus prácticas hoy en día aún hay cosas que te mantienen motivado y son desafiantes para ti. ¿En qué se basan tus prácticas de guitarra hoy en día? ¿Pasan más por la composición, un tema técnico? Me gustaría saber eso.
Un poco de todo, ¿no? Hay que ser esclavo, slave. Esclavo de la guitarra.
Yeah.
So you have to keep your technique.
On point.
Yeah, so I'm able to play my songs. Otherwise, I'm not able to play my own songs.
You play every day?
I try my best to play. No, but actually, in the last few days, I went to visit my parents in the street, so I didn't play much. No, I didn't play much.
So when you get the guitar, how much time you spend on the guitar?
So I do have a kind of a routine.
Yeah.
To get to a certain level, yeah. So it takes. So I think the main things for me now is to be calm, that I know that's gonna come back. So I do like I have
your level.
Yeah, I have more patience to practice simple things, fundamental things. To feel good about playing, to feel relaxed, and then I start playing some of my songs, or just play some exercises, or I just play on top of a metronome, use the metronome or a drum beat. So this is like to keep the technique. That's one thing. Then you have the composition and the creative process that takes time. That's another moment. So if I play guitar in my hotel room, that will be because I have the events tomorrow. I will be more into the technique. I'm not in the mood to create something, but sometimes it can be in the hotel room. It can be, but at home then I might take the time to create. And then now I kind of know how to put myself in the creative mode.
Before a gig, how much time you spend?
Before a gig, it depends. But it's good to play at least 30 minutes, 1 hour before you play, and then just exercises.
Aplausos a una hora.
Have you played today? Have you played today yet? Because there's a guitar there, just saying.
I don't know. It's not my guitar. I have no idea what's Mañana we have a guitar clinic, right? So tomorrow in the guitar clinic I can show with the guitar some of those exercises as well if you want. So I believe I see as a kind of a quadrant, right? So like 4 things, and then one is your skills, so the technical skills. So like alternate picking, sweep picking, legatos, endurance, how precise to play, how light to play, all the technical aspects of the guitar, which is specific for the guitar because it's a technique for the instrument. The other thing would be your assets as your knowledge of music. So how much you know about the scales, if you know the pentatonics, the modes, the triads, the arpeggios, the whatever, hexaphonic scales, harmonic minor scales, melodic minor scales. If the assets like it's an asset that you cannot buy. It would be good if you could buy knowledge.
Yeah.
Like give you some harmonic minor in my brain. But it's the assets that if you spend time, and time is money, I guess. So if you spend time, you can have this asset, this knowledge. So it's good to spend time also. So you have the technique and you have the acquiring knowledge. So this I try the basic stuff I know, but I have to keep practicing. So it's always fresh and fast, If I need to recall harmonic minor in whatever, in flat, like in wood, you know, so to recall fast. So that's an asset, and you can always add more stuff, listening to, you know, jazz or Brazilian music, or maybe other styles of music, and there's some songs that are quite challenging and things like that. That's one thing. The other thing would be the artistic concept. It's very important too, to spend time to develop your own concept as an artist, or a song or an album. You know, I was talking about theory of mind. It's not like, oh, I have this name. It's like you're researching, you're reading, you're doing stuff which is not connected to the instrument, but it's connected to your artistic view. Well, this is very important. If you think about Angra, we're talking about the album's Holy Land has a concept, but a rebirth concept, Megadeth, you know, Dystopia, post-American world, you know, all those names, like this dystopian world, and the cover is like that, you know, everything is related to that concept. You spend time, it's like, it's pretty hard. Maybe it's the hardest part is that finding who you are, you know. And then the fourth thing is like, how do you connect yourself when you practice and when you compose? It's almost like a meditation kind of thing, that you play, and start finding how you connect the sounds that you like, if you like minor, major, Phrygian. You know, every artist, they have some colors, scales that they like the most, and they represent them. You know, that's why I was talking about Megadeth, and Megadeth uses a few of those colors, you know. Let's say it's always black and gray, and, you know, and dark colors in the spectrum of the scales. In other bands, AC/DC would use more the bright colors in this, you know, scale spectrum. So you have to decide that, and then it's not a conscious decision. As you play, and then you tend to go to that place. You know? It's like everybody here, most of the people are dressing, you know, in black, you know, because something that makes you feel better. When if you put a pink shirt, they don't feel like putting a pink shirt, you know. It doesn't feel like me. You know? So the music is the same. To find that connection is also a work. So it's like your skills, the assets, and then concept, and that connection, emotional connection with what you play. So 4 things you have to develop constantly until you die.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. Very thanks.